there. Oh. Yet another former Trump official made the media rounds in a walk of shame or insanely lucrative book deal where they tell secrets about Trump's reckless behavior, but really just tell on themselves for doing fuck all about it. This time, it's former Attorney General Bill Barr. Don't move. Don't go anywhere, Sam. Now, I bought Bill Barr's book for $22 on Kindle so that I could do this show for you. That's why. I read it. I am your... Thank you. I didn't need an applause, but yay, the Frantifa is strong. So... essentially, just summarizing the book, his life is great. He's amazing. George W. Bush was God's gift to humankind. And he was...
relatable content like that.
And that he stands by everything he did in the Trump years. He stands by the fact that he basically thwarted the Mueller investigation. He believes that it was all bullshit. And he stands by calling the National Guard on protesters who then were tear gassed so that Trump could hold the Bible. He stands by all that, but the election claims of fraud were too far. That was, So he writes, I did not agree with his stolen election mantra since I was given no say in the matter. It's like, if you were given a say, would you care? What does Billy think? Okay. Like, oh, now he's with it. I was not going along for that ride. I believe the election was effectively over on December 14th when state certified results and electors cast their votes. In reality, this is in reference to Trump, he has no concern with ideology or political principle. His motive is revenge, and it's entirely personal. His objective is to purge those who did not actively support his attempts to overturn the 2020 election and to seed the party with more compliant members personally loyal to him. Donald Trump has shown he has neither the temperament nor persuasive powers to provide the kind of positive leadership that is needed. Oh, wow.
Oh, now?
So brave.
Oh, now we're there?
Now, let's take a look at a little book interview that he did, because while he said all that, here's what he told Savannah Guthrie just this week.
You say in your book it's time for the party to move on from Trump. Liz Cheney has said he is not fit to serve and should not be ever near the Oval Office again. Do you agree with that?
Well, I certainly have made it clear I don't think he should be our nominee, and I'm going to, support somebody else for the nomination.
But if he is the nominee and you have your choice is Donald Trump or whoever's running on the Democratic side, would you vote for him?
Because I believe that the greatest threat to the country is the progressive agenda being pushed by the Democratic Party. It's inconceivable to me that I wouldn't vote for the Republican nominee.
So even if he lied about the election and threatened democracy, as you write in your book, it's better than a Democrat.
It's hard to project what the facts are going to turn out to be 3 years hence, but as of now, it's hard for me to conceive that I wouldn't vote for the Republican nominee.
There you have it, folks. So he would still vote for Trump.
Very brave man right there.
What facts are going to change 3 years from now? This guy is such a piece of shit. I mean, it's honestly like...
Will not change.
When I have fantasies, they involve me being in a position...
Go on.
...to make him spend a day in prison for every dollar that book has generated in revenue.
Hell yeah.
I put him away for at least 22 days.
I know it's a boring fantasy, but...
no, that's a good one. I like
it's
that.
It's such a piece of garbage. And also, here's the thing that I think people should really remember. There was a whole set of elite in this country, legal elite, beltway elite, who told us it's good that Bill Barr is becoming the Attorney General because he's an adult.
Yeah.
When someone says the adults are here, understand that whoever's articulating that and whoever they're articulating it about are full of shit. They're pieces of garbage. 100%. It's a huge tip-off.
To be just glad that there's an adult in the room?
Just that construct is a pure tip-off of like, you're going to get fucked over in some way. That's the big like tell.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Bill Barr, it's really interesting to read because every time one of these books comes out, they get trotted out in the media circuit and kind of praised for a little bit praised, basically, for the ways that they're now throwing Trump under the bus.
So
as
brave.
if that was brave, right?
Yeah, right.
But he ends his book by saying he's just waiting for, like, America's Next Top MAGA. Like, he thinks that MAGA is a positive message, that it doesn't, base its ideology on identity.
Literally wearing hat identifiers.
Yeah, just with the hood on, like, I don't see color. It's mostly white. No, so he continues. So he says, under the tax reform, deregulatory efforts generated the strongest, most resilient economy in American history, one that brought unprecedented progress to marginalized Americans. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, people who weren't billionaires before became them? Like, the marginalized millionaires really got overlooked.
To be fair, it gave millions of Americans the opportunity to experience foreclosure.
Yeah.
And that's a gift that
That's
actually
resilience.
keeps giving for years and years because of our bankruptcy laws. So that's...
I like this attempt at a joke, the backwards.
What's
And
annoying?
it's
The
sad.
joke goes from funny to sad immediately.
For
Like,
years and years.
Every joke
it's
on
almost
this
everything
show.
that comes out of my mouth just starts here and then just moves right into sad. Okay.
He says, I'm under no illusion about who's responsible for dividing the country, embittering our politics, and weakening and demoralizing our nation. It's the progressive left.
Absolutely.
And their increasingly totalitarian ideas.
This is the most insane thing about
Nailed it.
all of their critiques of the left, because he's literally sitting there on TV and he's going like, the threat to America that the progressive agenda, like that is unconscionable. Literally, the threat of Trump was he tried to overturn an election. At what level do we start going like, well, what are you worried about? Like, what are you actually worried about? Pronouns? Is that your shit?
The tyranny of pronouns.
What is the thing you're worried about? Because there was an actual attempt at overturning an election.
The totalitarianism of cancel culture.
Yeah, Well, if a progressive is here, then everyone's gonna get canceled, and I won't be able to say my favorite slurs out loud. So.
And who does Bill Barr think is buying his fucking book?
Yeah.
It's not MAGA people.
My dumbass. It's not MAGA.
It's not MAGA people. It's all the people he loathes.
Yeah.
They're the ones who are buying his book to the extent that anyone is. And I would encourage everyone, steal the book.
Yeah.
Steal the book.
Burn it.
We're gonna
there are
break her
apps.
Kindle as soon as we
There
get
are
home.
apps where you can scan the book and then put it on the internet. So I would say.
Never
steal the
thought of
book.
lighting a bookstore on fire, obviously, because that'd be insane. But when you go into a Hudson News at an airport, and it's like Janine Pirro, like the danger left or something, and like Tommy Lahren, like everyone's out to cancel you or whatever her book is called. It's just like when you have that lineup of awfulness.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, but I should have.
Yeah.
Can we all make a pledge that if you're in an airport and you see a book display like that, you will take the nearest cookbook and put it in front of those books on the rack? And if enough of us band together to do this,
Then we'll have socialism.
we can make a difference.
The beginnings of socialism.
After a while. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuationroom. Do it.